Yes, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for checking out today's video. And I'm talking today about shot selection, course management, and we're going to do it in a practice format. So every video I do, I want to try and make it entertaining. I want to show some good golf, but also I want you to be able to take something from it. So from today's video, I'm going to be doing a one-man Texas scramble. Why? One, I want to try and shoot as many birdies as possible, but also two, it's about the shot selection, it's about club selection, it's about the decisions that you make on the golf course. Because how many times do we hit a golf shot and think, that was a wrong decision, I wish I'd have maybe hit a 7-iron instead of a 6, or I wish I'd tried to aim a little bit more right of the bunker or go for the bigger part of the green. So this sort of practice format gives you the opportunity to change your decision. Again, when you're on the course and you think, oh, I should have done this, you still don't know if that was actually the right option either. So you're giving yourself the opportunity to change your mind and play a different type of shot. So then when you do get into a competition format, or you're playing with your mates, and whatever format it's going to be, it helps you make the right decision first time, which will save you shots. So I'm going to play 4 holes today. We've got a par 4 start, par 5 second, into a really good par 4 on the third, and then a super par 3 down the fourth. So let's see how low I can go, how many decisions I change from my initial shot, and it's just nice to be back in Dubai, back with my own golf clubs. If you've just joined me from Finch's channel, there's no Cobra Rad over here. We are back on the Titleist TSI 3. Right, oh, I'm so stiff. So I've done 6 weeks. I did 2 weeks isolation because I had COVID, 4 weeks on holiday, no exercise of any sort, went back to it yesterday, and today I can't move. Oh, that's a good necky shot. It wasn't very well hit. It's got a big slicey fade on it. It's in the fairway. Find that. Good bad shot. First ball's in play. Second ball is going to be better. It's going to get a little bit higher. I'm going to stay back. Really try and make sure I bottom out short of the ball, can hit up. Better strike. Similar line, which means less driving in the buggy, and a touch further, so that's fine. We'll probably take that one. Right, so they weren't that far away from each other off the tee. 125 into the flag, slightly wind slightly helping. Where the flag is right in the middle of the green, and I know this green very, very well. If I miss too much to the left, I've got a really, really awkward putt. But if I aim to the right, I've got to go over a bunker. So the psychological aspect takes over. Oh, short. Thankfully, Texas scramble gives me 2 attempts from every ball. So I'm going to go and grab a wedge and be a little bit more aggressive to the back flag. A smooth pitching wedge was a better outcome than the 50 degree. It's so good to have this back in the bag, not those monstrosities that Finch was giving me. We're basically playing golf in hindsight, and then finding out if hindsight was correct, because there's so many times that you assume it might not necessarily be correct. Oh, this putter looks so much nicer. Okay, come on, let's get a good start. Welcome back to Dubai. We're birdieing the first. So, club selection for the second shot set me up with a birdie. Club selection with the first shot, 3-putt territory. Okay, par 5 coming up now. Really nice hole. Reachable in 2 though from this tee. Oh, it's a bit of a pull. Come on, let's have a better shot now. High draw. Right, this was the best of the 2. The other one was even further left, so we have to lay up because of the situation, because of the ground. It's going to be really difficult to get anything substantial on the back of that. I've got a bit of grass or long grass there. I'm in the wood chippings, so ball striking is going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm in soft sand, so the feet are going to be moving around a little bit. So I've got to try and keep my lower body really stable. I'm just going to take like a 5-iron, and I'm just going to play it at 75%. The harder I try and hit the ball from this type of lie, my feet can move very, very easily and we'll lose the balance and we're going to lose the strike. So I'm going to keep the feet very rigid, very strong in the legs and just hit this about 75% swing. So strong in the legs, I'm just going to feel like I'm using my shoulders and my lower body staying a lot stronger. Weight forward into my left side for ball striking. Oh, just go over the ball. But it was nice though. Running down as we speak. That's a good shot. Right, bring in the next ball. Same again, same sort of setup. Ball position, just keeping it more central in my stance. Lower body staying strong. Just the shoulders turning. That was going to be inside of 100 yards. All right, so really good second shot layup. 60 yards to the flag. Over a bunker, you can kind of hopefully make out that the flag is just cut right behind that bunker. So I need to be accurate. I think that's traveled a bit too far. Yeah, so I've hit that about 70 yards. So second shot round. We need to be a little bit clinical, a little bit more clinical. I'm going to play it slightly shorter swing, slightly slower tempo. That's a better shot. Always easier second time, isn't it? Hopefully what you're going to see from those two swings with the same club and the same distances, learn from my mistake on the first one. So I think I shortened the golf swing and I hit a lower trajectory because of the shorter swing. I felt it a bit easier to control the distance, but also obviously I was able to learn from the mistake of the first shot, which again, is all about learning. It's not a huge amount between the two, but it is the difference between birdie and par, isn't it? Which is now huge. Let's keep my run going, shall we? 2 attempts of a birdie coming up, a little bit right to left. Oh, it feels so good to be back on what I now class as home soil. Oh, ouch. Ouchie. Ah, I actually don't think I hit that hard enough, to be honest. Just took a little bobble on me. Right, same again. I'm going to go a bit more at it this time. 2 under par. So this hole, every single time round, my second shot was better. So I was better in hindsight. In fairness, we can all argue that second time round we're going to be better. But I feel like I just learned from the mistake of the first shot, which when I come back to this hole and play as a one, would play with one ball, maybe in a competition or something, or out with my friends, that I can use that information to my advantage next time round. Okay, third hole, we're 2 under through 2. Chance of getting 4 under through 4. Okay, driver this time. Bad drive. That has gone to the right. Bit of a push. 4 shot. Right, take 2. Bit of pressure on this shot now. Perfect. Thank God for that. Whew. Okay, we're back on for birdies. Okay, thankfully, second shot was good because the first shot was about in line, but it was in the rubbish. So, awkward shot. It's nice to talk through this type of shot because the ball's above my feet. Difficult lie with a wedge as well. So what generally happens is the shaft of the club tends to lower relative to my body, which when the shaft of the club lowers, the club head does this, which makes the ball point to the left. So if my club head lowers, club face points more to the left. That's why a lot of people say when the ball is above your feet, aim towards the right for a right-handed golfer. Now that's the decision you've got to make over this shot. I've only got 80 yards into the flag. I want to be as accurate as possible, but if I aim at the flag and I end up pulling it 20 feet left, it's going to feel like a bit of a waste, isn't it? So this is where this type of format is amazing because you can try both. I'm actually going to be aggressive. I'm going to aim just right of the hole, very, very close as possible to the hole, and try and control the direction with my hands. It's drawing on me a little bit. I lost my balance as well. I think that's a pretty good shot. Directionally looks pretty solid. Not an amazing strike, but it was pretty good. So this time I'm going to be a bit more aggressive. I'm going to aim at the hole. There was a bit of curve from right to left in there. strike, actually not as good, probably short in the bunker maybe. Yeah, a little bit short on that one. Poor strike, a little bit off the toe, but the first one's a good shot, which is rare. All right, so the first time in a few shots, the first shot is the good shot, which feels good actually. It's a help to morale. Right, come on. I've got this. To be honest with you guys, I've got this inside left edge pretty straight. Oh, that's the beauty of this game, because it's not inside left edge, it's outside right edge. To be honest, this is one of those things, I think we all do this. When I stood over it, it didn't look like inside left edge, but I committed to it to really just see. No problem with getting it wrong as long as I'm learning. So when I did stand over the putt, it changed in my mind, and we do that so often and we then change our mind and it ends up being wrong. So I just stuck with my plan. Now I know it's outside right edge with that same pace as the last putt, and we should be getting 3 in a row. Oh, I don't know what it is. All right guys, thank you very much for watching so far. This is the last hole, and if you're enjoying this concept, just give that like button a big whopping smash. Also, if you're new to the channel, please do also hit that subscribe button. 2 under through 3, playing Texas Scramble, 1 hole to go, 193 yard par 3. Not the easiest in the world, I'll be honest. Off the tournament tees, when the tour players are here in November, they play it from the back tee, it's 250. It's crazy. But today it's actually playing a little bit shorter, so it's down slightly downhill, maybe 5 yards or so downhill, and also slightly downwind. So 190 for me is a very smooth 6. I feel like to cover the bunker would be about 180. And my 7-iron goes about 175, so I'm really in between clubs now. And this is where, again, I feel like this practice format could pay dividends. So I'm just gonna feather a 6-iron. I'm not going to try and change my natural shape, because I feel like changing the shape from shot to shot. So if I normally hit a draw, to come on here now and try and hit a fade because I want to hit it softer, I feel like it's sometimes double jeopardy, because I'll hit it softer and I'll spin fade it and I'll lose loads more distance. So I'm going to try and stick with a swing and a shape of shot that I'm familiar with, but just try and do the actual the mechanics softer, a bit slower, like 75% or so. Got a slight pull on that actually, and that's what I tend to do on that type of shot as well. I've caught the back fringe of the green, far left, long way away from the hole. I do tend to do that, so I'm trying to hit the ball a bit softer. What happens is the lower body just slows down because you're trying to hit it softer, and the hands continue at the same speed, which pulls it left. So got to be wary now, just controlling that club face better through impact. So let's give it another go. I'm going to aim a little bit to the right of the hole this time, because I've got that slight tendency to pull it and also draw it. So slightly right edge of the hole, down the neck of the green. That was better. So I concentrated that time on keeping the club face much more neutral, and really just found the front edge of the green. It's a bit short, but in terms of improving on my last shot, I did, because I was able to get the same movement but not allow the hands to flip and just hold the club face up through impact. So that was a better shot. Not as good as I want it, but better. Yeah, so it's going to go up the hill left to right. Now in reality, and well, 10 times out of 10, I just wanted to put this. I've got 2 attempts, so you never know, one might drop. Give us an explosive video finish. Not a bad effort, to be fair. Got the break, got the left to right, just left it a touch short. Gave that a good thump as well. So I'm going into grain, which is something I've not been used to being back in the UK. So that kind of adds to the slope as it goes up. I mean, if I'm nothing else, I'm consistent. Right, it's not a bad finish, it's a par finish. So 2 under for the 4 holes. Disappointed with the last hole, should have birdied that one. This is always a decent par, regardless of how many attempts you've got at it. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you're able to take a lot away from the video, not just in regards to how I'm playing, but just more into the fact of how you can practice, how you can better, and how you can use hindsight because we normally use hindsight to presume that that would have been the better option, and actually use hindsight to find out if it's the better option for when you do go and play again. This is a great format to use on your home golf course that you play all the time. So you can make a decision, and then once you've hit the shot and executed the shot, you can decide if it was the right decision. If it was the right decision, try it again. If it was the wrong decision, use the alternative, so then you know for next time. So hopefully this has helped. Smash that like button if you've enjoyed this video. Also, please do subscribe to the channel. My next goal, I really want to hit 50,000 subscribers on this. So I am going to be releasing the video every Sunday, Tuesday and Thursday forever. You have my word. So please do hit that subscribe button. Loads more content to come. But from a fantastic, beautiful, so good to be back in the heat, sunny Dubai, we'll see you again. I can't do that anymore, Finchy hammers me, but we'll see you again very soon. Oh, beautiful.